Hey, how are you? I wanted to pop on here. Happy Tuesday. Oh, I'm like a mess today. I wanted to pop on here and talk to you. I know I kind of touched on this, but I want to expand on it even more. And I had such good feedback from the last time. Things that I would do differently on my wedding part 2. There's some things that I missed. I know I kind of touched on things that, I'd have a later ceremony. That was a big one. If you haven't seen my video too, feel free to, if you go under IGTV, you're going to see all of those videos. And there's tons for you to watch at this point. There's a lot of different things that I've talked about. Some of them are older and in my car because my kids were really little, and when they would fall asleep in the car, I would be like, you know what, I'm going to do a live. So that's kind of when I would do different things. I'd do a live and then I would usually record it and then put it back on IGTV. So now I just put them on IGTV because it's like a bajillion times easier, and then you guys can see them in my stories and you can see them on IGTV. But anyway, so there are some things that I missed, part 2, on my wedding day. And yeah, my day was amazing. It was 8 years ago. I'm Lindsay. I'm a wedding photographer. I should mention that too. I am based out of Toledo, Ohio. I specialize in weddings, and my ultimate goal is for my couples to have a stress-free day. That is the most important thing when it comes to your entire day, is that you have a stress-free day, in my end. So, on my day, I wish we had a later ceremony. I think I said I wish we had an outdoor ceremony, or just like that we weren't in a church. We had our pastor that married us. It's actually the person that I've known since I was born. Like, they baptized me, and that was amazing. Our date was actually basically booked around the church's availability, which ended up being my brother's birthday, but we didn't think he could be there because he's a Marine and he was in training, and then he ended up being able to come, so that was pretty cool. So I'll always know his birthday, but it's kind of cool that like it ended up being his birthday. I'm sure he probably wasn't very excited, but yeah, so that happened. And like, other than the later ceremony, I totally wish that we had done like a later ceremony, a later dinner. I don't think people notice that much if it's more like 7, because if you're gonna have appetizers and different things, I don't think people really notice. On my end, I don't really hear people complain, and it would have been nice to attend our cocktail hour. The thing that my husband and I both say, and the thing that like I hear from couples all the time, is that they didn't get to talk to their guests enough. And when people do things like a first look, which we should have done, getting all of the photos out of the way so that they get to enjoy that cocktail hour, kind of in between the ceremony and reception, I wish that we had done that. I really, truly wish that we had done that, because we would have gotten to talk to our guests a lot more. We would have felt more involved in our day. And I think we felt involved up until the wedding day. And then when the wedding day hit, it was like we didn't feel like we really ate our cake, we didn't eat our food, we didn't drink booze, we didn't get to like spend time with all those people, because we were so stressed after dinner, going table to table to table to table. Like, that's how we greeted people, was like at the reception. And that was really stressful. Like, the biggest thing that I hear all the time is like, I might sneak couples away for some photos and they're like, oh, we still have to go to this table and this table and this table. And I know I kind of touched on that in my last video, but I want to really stress it again, because you can eliminate all of that stress that you don't even have yet, that I know you're going to have, by just doing a first look, getting your photos out of the way, and then literally getting to spend an hour, a cocktail hour, with your guests. That's huge. That's such a big amount of time. You think about like a reception is what, like 4 or 5 hours, like probably 5 hours with cocktail hour. That's 1 out of 5 hours that you're gonna get back that you wouldn't get, and it flies, guys. It seriously flies. Like, it's crazy how quick it flies. So highly recommend that. I wish we had done sunset photos or nighttime photos. I talk about that with my couples all the time, but that's just an extra layer of photos. It's like bonus round. I don't recommend it like don't bank on just taking photos at sunset. I know some people are like, oh, we have kind of like, you know, a squished amount of time in between. We're just going to get them all at sunset. What if there's a lot of clouds and it isn't really sunset-y? What if it rains and you don't even have that opportunity at all, and then you don't have any portraits at all? So I highly recommend having that as a bonus. And seriously, it's amazing to me. We take all these photos throughout the day. It doesn't matter if we spend 15 minutes grabbing photos of a couple, 2 hours grabbing photos of a couple. Everybody loves those sunset photos. It's like when you think about like a profile picture that you're choosing for social media, that's what people choose. Like they choose sunset. Everybody's a big fan of those. So just keep that in mind, that those are bonus photos, that those aren't like, that's not the time to just take your photos, just in case. It's a backup. It's a bonus. It's a huge plus if it happens, but you don't want that to just be the only way that you get portraits, because that might not work out very well. So those are some of the things that I didn't talk about before that we kind of miss. Like I said, we were there. It was an amazing day. We just kind of felt pulled in a million directions throughout the entire reception, and we wish that we had gotten more time to really talk to everyone and thank everyone and just be more of a part of our day. When everybody, you know, they're like, it was amazing, you know, the food was great, you know, you hear all of these things afterwards, and we're like thinking like, oh yeah, and we're thinking like, thank you, and we're thinking in our head like, that's good, but like we didn't really get to experience all of that. So just wanted to hop on here really quick, give you guys a couple bonus tips for what I would do differently, and I hope that helps you guys. So I will talk to you soon. If you have any questions, if you want me to chat about anything in particular, feel free to drop me a DM and I will answer you. And if I can hop on here and do a whole video about it, I would love to. So I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.